How you feeling?
Good. Fucking focused. Good to go. Just need to train. I'm going to train and we're going to go. Let's do it. I'm excited, man. Fuck, I'm excited. Damn.
I think it's just because you put so much emotion into it. You know, it's like you're not like a regular business owner, coach. You know, there's so much like emotion that you've gone through over the last 6 years.
Oh, just so much, man. Ups and downs. Could have, you know, the first 3 years was so profitable. Like when I say profitable, it was just so weird, man. Like who goes into a business and mate, I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't even know about tax back end. I mean, Jeff set the whole thing up, but it was still very in its infancy. Like I didn't. Most people start a business, like think about it, do an analysis. I did nothing. I was like, yeah, this will do. Who does that and then goes into it and kills it? I mean, fuck. What? I think about, you know, I think about when I started, and I had no issues when I started, mate. Like the first 3 years are supposed to be the hardest 3 years. My 3 years were so fucking easy, and then the last 3 years have been fucking hell. It's been almost like a fucking. I have to grind and scratch, and it's almost like I was tested, and it's interesting, man. Like, very interesting. Fuck, I dreamt of this for so fucking long, man. And now it's going to be weird. Where the weirdest part, bro, is when you're going to be in the room, right? And I'm so used to you on us, Woodford, and I'm going to realise we're not in Australia. We're in New Jersey.
Fucking in Joe DeFranco.
We're in Joe DeFranco's. Okay, the guy who I looked up to since I was 19 years old. Right? This is incredible, mate. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is just out of this world. The fact that we're in America. I'm looking straight at the guy on his podcast, the guy who gave me light at the end of the tunnel, the guy who was the man who gave me the drive to do this. There's no one else in the private sector doing it, mate. No one. And it was him only. I looked up to him on T Nation when he first started, back when he was 27 years old, 2003, DeFranco's. I think it was 2004 when I was in year 12.
How much of it was DeFranco and how much of it was your experience in America? Like, can you split it up?
Well, okay, the experience in America was very important because that gave me the drive to do it. But DeFranco was the guy in the private sector who was... Who else did I look at, bro? Come on, you're smart. I couldn't look at anyone else really in the private sector who was coaching athletes, who was getting results, who wasn't all about how many letters behind your name, you know what I mean by that in terms of scientific. He was the guy, man. There was no one else, bro. Everyone talked DeFranco. And I used to always say to people, man, I want to open a DeFranco's in Australia. I want to be the Joe DeFranco of Australia. When I came over from America, dude, I still remember telling Dad or Mum, I want to become the Joe DeFranco of Australia. And Mum goes, who's Joe DeFranco, Jeffrey? For G Wood, for A Wood, for all the staff, for all the Woods, for all the Woodfords. For anyone who's believed in me, for anyone who's believed in us. For the whole Australian industry within itself, for anyone who wanted better, this is for you. This is for them. It's for all of them. For you, Alex. For everyone. Put us on the fucking map. Put Australian performance coach on the map. Make this fucking industry. This is what we fucking deserve. We deserve this. I believed in it every fucking day. Every day I fucking woke up. I knew we could fucking do this. I knew we had to get one of the big guys to want to fucking interview us. I want to give a quick shout out to all my staff back home, all the athletes at Woodford who have trained or who are training with us currently. Thank you so much because you guys are the ones who put me in this position right now to do this. Jay and Jason, you're both legends. Without both of you during these last 3 years, it's been very hard. I wouldn't be in this position. I don't think I'd still be here. To my family, especially my mother and my father, I can't thank you both enough. You two are the catalyst for this. Without you, you know, you learn so much about who's there for you in the hard times. And my family never moved an inch. Jeffrey and Annette, I love you both. 6 years. I've only been doing Woodford 6 years, and I'm going to be interviewed by the guy who gave me the drive and the passion to do this when there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Joe DeFranco was that light. So. Crazy to think this, crazy to think what you can do in such a short time. I want to thank all you guys for watching me, all the support I've got back home, all the PMs, all the emails. Thank you so much. This is for you guys. We are changing the fucking game. We're going to put this on the fucking map. And thank you so much for your support. That's all you need. Let's do it half an hour, brother. Let's fucking do this.
It's already done.
Oi, it's been bored.
Between me and you guys, I've known him for like 2 years. I've been doing this coaching and working for Woodfords and then doing this media stuff behind the scenes. I've seen a lot of all the raw moments. There's not many moments that I've seen him get kind of this nervous.
This is for my future son. So if you're watching, my future son, Christian Jr., everything I've done up to this point is for you. Even though you're not even fucking born yet, I need to find someone to procreate, to actually create you. But if you're watching this video in like 30 years time, this was all for you. This was for you for a fucking sweet life, and to know that your father, and I'm preempting this, to know your father fucking cares. Woodford, G Wood, A Wood. Mono, lover, lover, lover. Treat me good no more. Lover, lover, lover. You don't treat me good no more. You better run, you better take cover.
Gotta stay loose to the goose.
She won! This is for you.
About to get up out of here. Any last words?
I was born to do this. I was fucking born to do this. Woodford, Australia. This is fucking it. Let's do it.
That's alright. We out here.
Alright.
Welcome to
So we're at the DeFranco's.
DeFranco's suite.
It's locked.
Mr. DeFranco, is he here?
No, we're earlier.
I'm gonna guess he's not here.
You think back to DeFranco's in 2011. You think of a gym, you think of platforms, and you don't expect this. Who would have thought you'd miss it, wouldn't you? Imagine if you
Walking down the street.
Imagine if you're walking just down the street and you stumbled across DeFranco's, like, oh shit, it's Joe DeFranco.
That's what happens when you can't gem your life.
Seize the moment.
Yeah.
Can you shut up?
No.
Wait, yo. No.
No.
It is cold. Alex is wearing shorts. I'm freezing my balls off here, but we're here and just waiting on Mr. DeFranco. Excited to be here, pumped. Christian.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's Alex.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm here for a few more days, so we're just waiting on the man right now.
How long have you been here?
There he is.
There he is.
What up?
Hey.
Yeah, folks flying in from Australia, Joe.
You believe this? You think you come from far? These guys, what's up, man?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you
I
guys.
just met.
Welcome to
Wow.
welcome to
It's very unassuming though, isn't it? No one would know you.
I told you,
This is where the magic happens.
where all the magic happens. Shit, I'm shit at a podcast studio in an office, and I'm on a little kind of private jet. That's just.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Jesus, you didn't flinch either. You didn't flinch either. I was like, what the fuck is that? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm doing like the private sector in Australia, and for me to look up to someone, there was no one in Australia, it was only Joe. And I first read, Joe, you started 2003, yes?
Yeah, and the storage closet.
Storage closet.
Before that, but like on the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
2003.
Wait,
That-
the storage closet
Yeah.
downstairs where I trained
Yeah,
with you?
yeah. So anytime you heard me talking about sprinting and track,
Yeah.
non-football stuff, it was her.
Oh, it was you?
And Shemaine,
Yes.
the woman she used to train with.
Oh,
Yep.
was that you?
That's
Two-
right.
So you trained with Joe since 2003?
Yes.
Wow, man.
Yes,
That's
I
cool.
just stalk him and follow him wherever he
Crazy.
goes.
So you know how big he is then?
Oh my gosh, of course.
So you've been there from the start though, man. That's incredible, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, I've been there like back in your Parisi days. That's when I first
Yeah,
met
she
you.
knew me before I even
Before you
started
went
on
on
my
your
own.
own.
Like,
Oh,
when
what,
I
but
worked at
Parisi's?
Yeah.
Because I
that's
messaged Boyle, Mike Boyle, and he said he knew you from Parisi's
Yeah,
days.
that's the only time I ever met Mike Boyle at Parisi's.
The only
I was
time.
like a 20-year-old kid. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Mike Boyle. And then like I left, and now I've spoken at some things with him, but never like. The only time I ever spoke with him was when I was a trainer at Parisi's.
So you were Parisi's
Him and Bill
first?
were like,
Yes.
like
Jeez,
They were-
that goes
they didn't
back.
really like each other, but they were like meeting about something. I just still remember. I was like, "Whoa, Mike Boyle's here, crazy!" Because they were like competitors with each other. There wasn't a lot of performance facilities around here, like
Yeah.
Parisi's and Boyle. But he's in Boston, so like,
Yeah.
you know, it's far enough away where they're not, you know.
How far away is
competing
Boston
against
from
each
here?
other.
Like about 4 hours.
It's a good 3.5,
That's
4
where,
hours.
yeah,
drive,
where Isaiah is now.
Oh, 3 to 4 hours, yeah. I mean, to think that I'm on the other side of the world And then to see a guy like Joe do what he does to inspire guys like myself, Alex, and all the kids to come to Australia, because of what I've done, it's created so many other... I mean, Alex, how many performance centres have popped up now?
Thousands,
heaps.
Wow.
All because of him. All because of him. Because I saw there was no one else to watch, and it was like, back at home, it's like, who do I look at? And academics, well, you talk about this all the time, the theory, they come out with a study, and they think it's all that, when you know... We're ahead of the curve. The coaches are ahead of the curve, really. So we've got to apply, we've got to get results, but no one was doing it. So kind of I looked at Joe, I've got every single one of his DVDs as well. So I'm fanboying now, right now, as you can see. So the fact that I annoyed the crap out of him to get on his podcast, so.
It's like my son's Christmas presents every year.
Oh, is it?
I just want DeFranco stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking at this stuff. So yeah, I've got all this. See, if you look at Joe when these first ones here, these are interesting because you and Smitty were just doing it with the camera, remember?
Yeah, like that was like a big, I think the super strength I did with a flip cam. Remember the flip?
Oh yes, I remember.
The flip cam. I like those. They didn't stay around long.
What's
they
the flip
so
cam?
Easy. It was just a camera, like you pressed the red button. It was like this little looking thing, and then you plugged it right into your computer. Because I'm not the greatest with technology. It was just so easy.
Who in your family has twins in their background, by the way?
I didn't know until we had twins, but my wife's grandmother has twin sisters.
Well, because I'm a twin, so when I saw that you had twins...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a twin, yeah. So,
I never, that was I thought my wife was playing a joke on me. I didn't believe her for days.
Oh.
Because I went to the first doctor appointment just like when she was pregnant, and then they're like, oh, come back. Her mom went with her. I had to go to Connecticut. And I was driving to Connecticut, and she called me. Well, and then we learned we were having twins, which I was shocked.
Did you think twin boys?
So then I was like, we're definitely having a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Or twin boys. Like, two girls never crossed my mind. It was just like, cool, we'll get two done in one shot. We don't have to have any more kids.
And then two
and
girls.
I'm driving to Connecticut, and she's like, are you driving? Pull over.
Oh, really?
Sit down. And I'm like,
How'd she say it to you?
She's like, well, because she's kind of like laughing. She's like, we're having twin girls. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't kid around with that. No, seriously. But she wasn't like, I just.
Do you think she was joking?
Yeah, I was like, I know you're joking. Tell me now, because don't make me go through this whole training session thinking I'm having twin girls. No, I'm serious for having twin girls. And I'm like, she's like, I don't know how else to make you believe, but it's not a joke. We're having twin girls. And I didn't believe her. And then I got home, and she was like, I'm not stringing this along now. It would just be stupid.
Yeah.
But it went on all.
Do you want a boy? Still, do you want?
Yeah, but I don't know if I now that I have twin girls, I don't know anything else. They're awesome.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea what I've done now. So get ready for this. I don't know what the most downloads is, but we're probably going to beat it. So
What is it, out of curiosity?
Well, they go by week. And it's all recorded. It's all official. Like I have all the numbers, but I think it was Triple H's first week. But the audience is way bigger now than when I had. He hasn't been on the show for almost 2 years.
Oh, really?
So you're in luck because I think it was like.
We've got all of Australia.
75,000. Like it's not out of the question.
We've got all of Australia sharing it. You do know that. We've got
So
all
what's your
Australia.
topic? What are you guys talking about today?
We're just gonna shoot. Get his story because his whole story, kind of what he talked about, and then how he got started and influenced by us and all. And then we'll just talk training. I would have gotten back to you. It might have been 3 or 4 weeks after if you didn't do the fucking barrage of social media, but like that day, like even Ashley saw and it was like, just get back to that guy. Like there's fucking 900
He's annoying the shit out of us. Just get back to him.
I'll make that the first one I get back to. Like I would have still, because I told them, I go, if I just don't want to do any more podcasts through Skype because I don't like how it sounds.
How many have you done? You haven't done many?
Christian wants to come on, fucking tell him to come on. So that like you were in, you didn't have to fucking go crazy, but
it worked though. It worked.
I was like, yeah, no, dude, he's in.
When you were 12,
Look, when I was 12, you highlighted all this.
the champions of formal level that we played with Jimmy Krause. Shit. Fuck, man.
Knowledge box.
That's-
Even look, the basic supplemental regime.
Look at that. El carnitine.
You ended up there on
Yeah.
football. Like,
Oh,
it's
shit.
fucking crazy, dude, right?
That's insane.
Page 241 highlighted there. Crazy. I should actually post that on.
Can I show that to the camera?
Yeah.
You mind if I?
George DeFranco.
George DeFranco.
George DeFranco.
Yeah, that was badass.
They always want the success real quickly. They don't want to put in
Yeah.
the fucking time.
Right now, I want to go on Instagram and have 1 million followers today.
Right.
How come I don't?
We talked about this. This is funny we're talking about this because we talked about this and no one wants to put in the fucking work.
Nobody. No, or they think a week or a month or even a year or even fucking 5 years is like that. I didn't get that like you didn't. Even you say like Nadania. She knew me from the beginning in 2003. But the reason why she came to me in 2003 was because of my reputation from fucking 1997 to 2002. Then, she's like, oh, that was the guy. He has his own little spot now. Let me go train with him. That didn't happen overnight.
Correct.
You know, and then I worked my ass off and train her and you know, the woman she was training with at that point and post that information, and then more people come. So, like, it all, and then I speak a lot about while I'm training people, I'm giving away free information online and answering questions for no fee, no money, just doing it because I enjoy helping people. And then in 2011, I get a phone call from Triple H saying like, hey, this is Triple H from the WWE. You know, I'm interested in hiring you as my fucking personal trainer. I found you on the internet reading old ass shows from 2004. That I get that call in 2011. So from 2003 to 2011, many people told me like, why the fuck do you give away so much information for free? Like, you're too good for that. You should know your value. You should know your worth. Like, you can't just give away information like that. Don't ever give away anything. Don't do anything without charging. If I charged for that information back then, maybe I would have made a couple bucks, but I wouldn't have gotten the big one of the WWE and the Triple H stuff. So like for that instant, everyone wants that instant gratification. Like, give me $50 to answer this question. That's great. So you made $300 last week. But maybe if you just did that for free, maybe you get something worth fucking 20 times that 10 years from now. But nobody wants to put in the work for the 10 years. You know, that's the problem. So now I didn't open up a fucking storage closet gym because I wanted to be rich. I wasn't like, what's the quickest way to get rich? Train high school kids with no money out of a storage closet gym. Like that, you know, you do that shit because you love it.
Hey, just a heads up. You might not get as many questions in as you want. As you know, with Christian.
Well, I'm hoping for an easy day.
I'm
hoping to say, hey guys, welcome to the Industrial Strength Show, and he's going to take over. I might not say anything.
Gee, that's 6,000 emails unread from this man. 6,000.
6,029.
Hold on, let's go to mine. Let's go to mine. We'll have a thing off.
An email off. Funny thing, I cleaned my shit out last night.
Okay, oh fuck, I shouldn't show you. 7,000.
Oh,
you got me beat. Wow, first one. That's impressive.
Yeah, well,
awesome. We were meant to be. Fasten your seatbelts, people.
Here we go.
I got a feeling we are in for a wild ride today because my man sitting across from me is fired up, and that man is Christian Woodford, one of, I'll say, one of the most experienced strength and conditioning coaches in Australia. One of
Joe, being Joe, he messaged me and he said, if we can get this podcast to be the number one, that is the number one downloaded podcast ever, and I think it's 75,000. 75,000?
Yeah, the first week of downloads, if we could beat 75,000 downloads
I want
in
you
that
to tell
first week.
exactly what you said to me. What did you tell me? And I have it in writing. What did you say?
I told him if this show gets more than the most downloaded podcast we've ever had in the first week, I will fly out to Australia, across the world, fly out to Australia, and I will coach at Christian's facility. I will work for him for free for 1 week.